I'm Sheeny, I love music and I love talking about it. Today we're going to be discussing what would happen if Kanye never existed. Let's get right into it. Kanye is cemented as one of the most influential producers in the scene, producing for huge artists like Rihanna, Jay Z, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and of course his own songs. So those songs would have never existed. But not only would have these songs never existed, but the producers that were inspired by them may have a completely different production sound. An example of a production inspired by Kanye is To Pimp a Butterfly. Even though the lyrical content is completely different, the beat and the way it is sampled is heavily influenced by Kanye. As well as the specific producers and songs that Kanye has inspired, some of his production techniques wouldn't be as popular without him. For example, sample chopping, increasing and decreasing the sample pitches and combining different genres together to tell a story is something that Kanye is well known for. I'm not saying he's the first to do this, but he definitely helps popularize his style. Kanye is one of the most expressive artists I've ever listened to. He isn't afraid to say anything. One thing that he mentions is his mental health, for example. My bipolar shit. What? That's my superpower. Ain't no disability, I'm a superhero. Or when he talks about the passing of his mother. And if I talk to Christ, can I bring my mother back to life? And if I die tonight, will I see her in the afterlife? By being so vulnerable, Kanye has made it more socially acceptable for other artists to do the same. It's hard to say how much of an impact this has had, as you can't really measure this, but I would definitely say that impact is there. Kanye has had a massive impact on the fashion world. Obviously, without Kanye there would be no Yeezys, which is a massive brand, especially in the 2010s. But aside from actual Yeezys, Kanye has popularized the blending of streetwear and high fashion, making clothes more comfortable and trendy. A lot of brands who have capitalized on this may never have become as popular without Kanye doing it first. Even like talking about trainers, Kanye has inspired a plethora of different brands that have all copied from him or taken inspiration from him. For example, Nike, Bershka, Louis Vuitton, and even Adidas after Kanye and Adidas parted ways. Kanye has worked with Roc-a-fella as a producer, producing for Jay Z, Beanie Sigel, Cameron, and has helped create some really great music at the label as a producer. But as we all know, Kanye wanted to become a rapper. There's even a video of Kanye performing All Falls Down in the Roc-a-fella office just so he can get signed as a rapper. As a rapper at Roc-a-fella, College Dropout had a really big impact on the label and the music industry in general, earning the Best Hip Hop Album award at the Grammys when it was released. Kanye has always been politically outspoken, for example, after Hurricane Katrina in 2005 when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
It's the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
This particular remark sparked debate and conversation about race and disaster relief in the United States. Kanye also talks about his political views within his music. For example, in Jesus Walks, he talks about social struggles, and there are songs about race and oppression, like New Slaves. You could argue that this has inspired other artists to speak up about social and political issues as well. Kanye was just coming up when hip-hop was becoming more influential in pop culture. The way he blends and combines different genres together helps bring more recognition to hip-hop and elevate the status of the genre at award shows. Kanye also sparked discussion around the fairness of award shows. For example, the I'ma Let You Finish but incidents at the MTV Awards created widespread discussions about the value and fairness of award shows. Kanye has also given new artists a platforms at award shows that have helped solidify their name of these artists and give them a platform. For example, in 2015, Kanye performed all day at the Brit Awards. He had Skepta, Jammer and loads of UK artists on stage with him.
Stay loud! Yo, Skepta! Thank you!
At the time, UK hip-hop artists weren't being pushed in the mainstream, especially at the Brit Awards, and that really helps push grime and UK underground music to the forefront of music culture in the UK. There is definitely more things to talk about, so maybe I'll do a part 2 of this video if people like it, but this is my first video, so let me know if you guys like it, if there's anything I can improve. But yeah, thanks, and like and comment this video.